build capacity in your customers.
How do we work with these PSV operators to scale up their business, to professionalize their business? Because that time, they were, every matatu owner had a managing director. They're waiting for the money at 11 o'clock to take it. So part of that vision is, one, first, how do we help you be bankable?
Whichever way you go, understanding your market is very, very critical. What people do, how they do it. That's what I'm hearing.
Exactly. And we went to the Ministry of Education and we talked to them to allow the schools to borrow. And that was accepted. Then a whole new market that was not served. We began to serve that market, and today the school institution is the biggest buyer of our product. We control about 98% of that market.
Welcome back. The conversation with Rita Kavashe continues. Stay tuned. So Rita, now the crisis is over, and did it become business as usual, or what happened after that?
So the crisis is over. It becomes business as usual. We get a new opportunity of how to take our products to market. Because now we have shifted the bank from traditional way of financing
to a partnership.
To a partnership and to new parameters. Moving from 30% deposit to 10 to 20. Extended repayment period. It didn't just end, it became now the
order of the day.
Meaning then we can apply that in other products, not only the buses. So again, a bigger pool of also financial institutions that are now involved in our business. So the business is beginning to grow because of good products. And then the banks are also now beginning to see,
it's a good idea.
It's a good market.
Our business is growing also.
Asset financing is a good market. So they are also now coming in strongly. So with more financiers, then you can be able to sell more vehicles. So our market share is growing, and the business is doing very well. Our market share at the time I took it was about 20. Now market share is about 23% and still going. And interesting propositions are coming in for now government business as well. Schools schools were not borrowing money
for buses.
For buses, you know how you saved for the school bus?
Yes.
For a long time, and you left the school before the bus came?
Yes.
We were bullish. We went to the banks and said, look,
fund them.
Fund them.
They will pay from the school fees.
Exactly, but don't fund them every month like you do it traditionally. Fund them depending on their
semester
cash generation cycle of the school. And we went to the Ministry of Education and we talked to them to allow the schools to borrow. And that was accepted. Then a whole new market that was not served. We began to serve that market, and today the school institution is the biggest buyer of our product. We control about 98% of that market. Again, from this crisis, we went for new segments.
Yes. Wow.
We went for new segments. School bus was not one of our important segments.
Yes.
But we had buses to sell.
And then it became a big, substantial part of the business.
Which banks even loved more.
Wow.
Because the school will not run away.
And the cash flow is coming every beginning of the term. Yeah, the money is there as parents pay.
Win-win. A crisis converted into a big opportunity.
So you can maybe just talk about innovation in terms of just innovating around what people do every day, because that's what I'm hearing you say.
Yeah. So that was innovation. Creating new market opportunities is one of things. I bet this one came because of a need. And I guess most innovations come because of needs and the need for people to think outside the box to create new business opportunities. So this one was another one that came out of that. And then we started to think about leasing. How can we expand our business through leasing? Everything is outright purchase.
Yes.
And traditionally the people who used to do leasing were multinational. The Coca-Cola, the EABL, because they didn't want to spend all their money in buying vehicles. They would rather pay rent or like that
for monthly, when they need them.
Therefore, better planning of their cash flow and all that. But we realized if multinationals can do that, why can't other small local business do it? How can we package a leasing product and take it to market?
For the local businesses.
For the local businesses. So we started to approach smaller businesses, groups that have 20, 30 vehicles. We went to government.
Wow.
And made a proposal to government, why you buy a lot? How about us doing a leasing?
Do the buying,
yes, and
use them when you need them.
Exactly, and you just pay us. That way you will buy more vehicles.
Yes.
Vis-a-vis waiting for the money to be ready, you will not be able to scale. And we started with the police. So the entire police business now is under lease. And people saw if the police can lease vehicles with their demanding operations.
Yes.
And we maintain them and we're able to touch them in each and every police station that we have in Kenya. We became a bit more bullish, a bit more confident now to roll it. Even today, matatu operators, matatu companies in town are no longer doing outright purchase. They're doing leasing. So that's yet another innovation that I think has propelled not only our business, but general automotive industry to grow.
Yes.
Yeah, working with government, working with leasing association, working with the banks. Yeah. Because the banks have to still finance. So those partnerships, creating an ecosystem, innovating an ecosystem that joins their hands together to serve a market was something else that going into like our core values. One of our core values is building partnerships and relationships.
Yes.
So we leverage that to create an ecosystem that can give business for all of us.
So what you're saying is that whichever way you go, understanding your market is very, very critical. What people do, how they do it. That's what I'm hearing.
Exactly.
Now talk about your transition from GM to Isuzu. What was that all about? How did it happen?
So actually, it was motivated by ourselves. So when I took over as managing director in 2011.
2011, you became the MD.
I became the
for
MD
for
General Motors. I asked my team, you know, this business has now been handed over to local management.
Yes.
And I have a vision and a dream to really grow this business.
Yes.
Because when my time to leave comes, I want to leave this business in the hand of yet another Kenyan.
Yes.
Because it was a great honor for a multinational that has been operating in the country for over 35 years to trust local management in terms of leadership. So
I have to demonstrate.
And we have to demonstrate our capability to deliver results in an ethical manner for the company.
Yes.
So I told them, and we are all MBA graduates here.
Yeah.
All my leadership. I said, let's deploy it. Let's deploy what we learned in school.
Yes.
So the first thing we agreed is that let's have a strategic plan. We never used to have a strategic plan.
Oh.
Everything was a sales promotion.
Let's just do.
The challenge of just having leadership for 3 years and they have to go. Because, you know, you want to make money, show the company that you have delivered result, the bottom line is good, you won't spend any money on investment, you will not spend any money on capacity building, you just want to show a good bottom.
Numbers.
I am ready for my next job. So everything used to be a sales promotion. 9.
Sell.
I said, no, we have great products. Let's step back. Let's do our own strategic plan. So we developed we called Lattice. They came in and we said, we want to do clean slate. we want to have our strategic plan. I want to understand this business. I want to understand our customer, our employees, our dealer, our shareholders, and then we are going to
all
move.
the stakeholders.
All the stakeholders.
Yeah.
So Lattice came in. We started to work on the strategy, and one of the strategic deliverable
Yes.
was how can we make Isuzu Motors Limited, who are the owner of the product, and today they're only a supplier. They only supply to us. We want them to own this business. Because after all, 98.8% of what we sell is Isuzu product.
Yeah, it's going
So
to them.
how can we make them
The
a
owners.
significant player in this business? If not 100% owner, they must have some shareholding.
Significant control.
They can't be just suppliers. We're not sitting pretty. Even our local shareholders, if they want to sell their stocks, they want to sell, saying that Isuzu is in the business. So I was charged with that responsibility. And one day, one Isuzu executive came.
A global executive.
A global executive came. And I whispered to his ears, I'm like, why are you not buying this
Have you
business?
thought about this idea?
Yeah, we were just actually walking. We were just walking from
Casually.
one gate of our business to the next gate. And casually, I'm telling him, this business is good. Why are you guys not buying this business?
Don't you see the value?
Don't you see the value of this business? Why are you not doing the business? But my boss, who was a General Motors employee, was sitting in South Africa. He was part of the strategic making process because we involved him in the strategy. And one item was bring Isuzu
on board as a shareholder.
So he's also trying to excite the General Motors side about
the benefits.
The benefit. And General Motors also on the other side was like, okay, Africa is rising, but it's not rising fast enough. We have autonomous driving, we have electric vehicle. Our business in Africa is not significant enough. Should we not concentrate on North America and exit some of these small markets? We will be back later, but for now, there's just an irritation in the system.
It's not
good to have, but someone else can take.
The value is not.
So we are doing some politics, we must come to this business. Then it starts to work. And we are now starting to have a conversation.
He's positive.
Japanese, it's positive. And we are like shuttling from here to Tokyo to make a good, compelling presentation around why you must
come on board.
Come on board. And GM is saying, okay, we want to sell. So we work on that process. And the General Motors sell. We make a good job of marketing, due diligence. It was a nice company. So Japanese come in and buy.
Wow.
In the interim, I was involved now in the transaction. It's about selling and buying.
The valuation,
and all that. It's done. And hello, then we are here. We are no longer the American company that we have been for 35 years. We are now Japanese company. Two different cultures. General Motors, the culture was, it's good or bad. Do it or don't do it. No big deal.
Just give me the numbers.
Yeah, anyway. Give me the numbers, or it's straight. The conversation is straight. Now with our colleagues from Japan, it's not so straight. They won't tell you no, because they want to leave room for any possibility could happen. So they will go, oh, Rita, let's study.
Let's take time.
Let's study. So let's study. Is it a yes or no? Or you read more information and all that. So it became quite some work,
Very different.
Very different. GM, in terms of systems, they had more systems. Everything you could engage from Detroit, it is disseminated and it arrives every
at the same
operation.
Time.
Japan, it was a bit different. It was more like standalone, a global company, but the subsidiaries have had a lot of autonomy. So here you are. I used to joke, we are like chicken. The way you tie a chicken, eh?
The legs.
The legs, eh?
Yes.
Then you release it. Then it doesn't move.
It can't move.
Hey, move. You are free. So there was a little bit of that.
Yes.
Because we were so much used to be, everything was controlled from HQ. And here you, Rita, it's you.
Do what you need to do.
Yeah, do what you need to do. You're like, I'm not getting a brief. There's no brief coming your way.
Yeah.
You are the brief. You give the brief.
Decide what
Yes.
you need to do on
and
the
run
ground with your
business
team.
With your team. So it was a bit.
It was a shock.
It was a shock in the sense that, and it took time
To get used.
to get used to that freedom of now run the shop the way you should do, to the best of your ability. So we laugh about that, like we are waiting for a brief to come from Detroit on how you're going to handle a particular situation and all that. There's always input back and forth. This, with the transition, you do your thing. So that really helped us to move forward, because there was not too much bureaucracy.
Yes.
And head office interest, and some programs can be pushed from head office, and they might not necessarily be the best product, the best program for your market. But because we have done this, we have sponsored this football or handball in US, then maybe Kenya, you should do the same. But
Yes.
maybe as we need to sponsor Eliud Kipchoge,
Yeah.
or soccer or something else.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that gave us some more window
Leeway.
to innovate locally with programs that work locally. So
Okay.
that was exciting.
So on the overall, you can say that that transition was actually good for you as a leader, and also good for the business and the
Yeah.
direction that you needed to take
Yes.
to take advantage of the market opportunities.
Yes.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can say that. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So at what level did you now go to Isuzu? Did you remain the MD? Were there any changes, especially
the
in terms
change was only shareholding.
leadership? It was
Yes,
only shareholding.
Shares. The company remained the same.
The leadership.
The employees remained the same. The Japanese told me, Rita, now we are coming, and if we are coming, are you gonna stay?
It was a condition.
It was a request
Okay.
that we are coming
Because you are there.
because because we want you to be there, and you are there. We want you to stay. Because I had an option. I could have gone to any Isuzu Motors international facility location.
Yes.
But I said, no, I will remain because I believe we still have a lot of potential for Isuzu business in the country. And, Africa is growing for those who are patient. So I just want to be right here where prospects for growth are. So
Yeah.
we all of us
You all
remained under the same terms of employment. And it has been a beautiful journey.
Wow.
Because of that leeway to design your own programs and move the market in the way you best understand, has moved our share from 23%. We are now at 54%.
54.
Yes, we are
Wow.
the top auto company in Kenya, 14 years in a row.
Wow. That's very, very amazing. Wow.
Because then with the Japanese, because when you have the principal as part of the business, you also enjoy a lot of support. For instance, they are very good with manufacturing. So there were products that we were not actually able to manufacture locally.
Yes.
We were only importing. But because they were owners of the company,
Yes.
they were able to come in now more strongly,
Yeah,
understand the needs, and support it.
Yes.
So we have expanded our manufacturing. We were not doing pickups. Now pickups are being done locally.
Oh, wow.
We were not doing a military truck. Now that military truck is being done in Kenya. We are now about to start production of our SUV
Yes.
in our factory here in Nairobi.
Wow.
So you can see, and that is important, because when you produce locally, then there are some taxes that you are exempted from.
It
so you are
becomes
going to
more
be,
affordable.
Exactly. Yeah.
What proportion would you say is the one which is manufactured locally right now? roughly?
What is manufactured locally is about 90%.
90%.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's already done
So
locally.
it also means that you have really played your part in terms of creating employment, for instance, you know, for the indigenous people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when I took over as CEO, we were at about 250. 14 years later, we are 575.
Wow, 575.
So, and then
yeah,
for every, and then other industry,
yes, yes,
bodybuilders,
the indirect
employment is,
I'm sure that is even more.
Yes, over
Yeah.
10,000 other employees we are supporting.
Yes, yes, and of course the other sectors you're
Yes.
supporting, like the financing
Yes,
sector,
exactly.
etc., etc. Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. I know you do a lot of literacy, you know, training for your customers. Would you like to talk about that? How do you build capacity in your customers and your dealers? And
We do a lot. Customers, financial literacy is very important. We had a program as part of our innovation. We called it, just after the Vision 2030 was launched, we also ran a program called for matatus called Vision 2030.
oh, Vision 2030 for Matatu owners.
Yeah, PSV.
What was that about?
PSV Vision 2030.
Aha, what was that about?
Because at that time, the PSV sector was full of, you know, majority of the PSV owners, there's a mix. There's the investors who are you and me working and we want to buy a matatu. There's the manamba.
Side hustle, we call it.
Our side hustle.
Yeah.
And then there's a manamba who has been in that business and he's learnt about it. He's bought a second-hand vehicle. He's now coming to buy a new one. There's that category of customers as well.
Yes.
And when you're able to buy a second-hand vehicle and you've come from where you did not even imagine, then you are really proud of yourself. So you might remain there not knowing there are other opportunities even beyond this that you have been able to achieve.
To step up.
To step up. So that Vision 2030 is like, how do we work? We're still actually working on it. How do we work with these PSV operators to scale up their business, to professionalize their business? Because that time, every matatu owner had a managing director. Every matatu. You got an MD. They're waiting for the money at 11 o'clock to take it. So part of that vision is one first, how do we help you be bankable? Right? We called the Minister of Cooperative. We called the banks and ourselves, educating. You know, when you collect your revenue at the end of the day, for us to be able to get a loan from a bank, the bank is looking at your statements.
Your cash flows.
Cash flows. That is what they know. They don't know you as Rita. No.
It's what comes to the bank account here.
Account yako iko na nini? So let's stop sharing this money. You know, you buy the tires, the fuel, the what, and then the day is over.
Yes.
Let us put it in a bank. We even worked with Diamond Trust Bank that even branches were open at night. So once you get the money, put it in the bank. Then tomorrow you can go and remove it.
And pay your costs.
And that way the bank, they can see every day there's 10,000 shillings going in. Therefore, when you want a loan, they will be able to assess.
To give you.
So we did a lot of that.
Wow.
To first, financial literacy. What does a bank look for? When you go to the bank, you apply for a loan. They want to see your statement. They want to see that you are registered. They want to see that you are not bouncing checks. They want to see all this information. So we worked very hard to educate around that. And they picked it. And they picked it very well. They started to bank and we started getting loans. Then the next stage was like, you are all CEOs. Can you do other work? And let's form ourselves into circles. And that's where the cooperative movement came in to explain to them what does it take to form yourselves into either a limited company or a SACCO with the right executive and with the right governance structures. And we had several meetings. These guys were not talking to each other because everyone felt
competing.
like I know my game. No one can tell
Teach
me anything. And we were painting a picture. Chief, the day you know that you have succeeded is the day I will leave my car at home and take your bus. There are millions of Kenyans still driving their cars today.
Yes.
Our vision is to make them leave their car
at home and take a bus.
And take a bus. That
comfortably.
Day, we would have arrived at Vision 2030.
Wow.
So painting pictures for our customers to see the opportunity ahead. So they formed themselves into circles. Today in Nairobi, majority of the bus companies, they have colors, they painted themselves, they have a governance structure, they have chairman, they have treasurers, and they have money. They have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Some are not even going to the bank today to borrow. They have already built a kitty where members can borrow and buy, and there are vehicles that belong to individual members, and there are vehicles that belong to the SACCO itself. So those are some of the really wonderful achievements of our effort to educate our customers. And we don't only do that in PSV, we do it for even the truckers. They are like Sand Harvesters Association. Wherever we see a cluster of similar type of business, we try to organize them into circles, into cooperatives, so we can invite insurance companies, we can invite the banks to say, okay, these they know each other, they support each other, they know the financials, positions, who pays, who doesn't pay. So as you're considering this customer, please put into account the input of the leadership of the SACCO.
Yeah.
So it's been an interesting journey, really working with them. Of course, our dealers is about capacity.
Yes.
Capacity building of the workshop, the workshop team, the sales team, the service team. Because once the customer buys a vehicle, the other bigger expense is in the maintenance of the vehicle.
So that's what tires,
the
normal service,
using the right tires, using the right oils, using the right filters. Filter is the filtration of the fuel, so that impurities don't go into your engine.
Yeah.
If you use bad oil, you use bad filter, already that engine can seize, and that is very, very expensive.
And it's expensive.
Drivers is the first thing. We train our customers' drivers, because a customer buys a product, it's 7-10 million, hands it over to a driver. If that driver is not well trained to manage, understand the mechanical part of the product, they can drive that vehicle without oil, they can drive that vehicle without water, they can drive that vehicle in a manner that they don't save fuel. Fuel is a big cost. So
at the end of the day, it breaks down.
We train them on vehicle management. We train them on the Traffic Act. We train them on customer service, because they're delivering the product on behalf of the owner to a customer.
Yes.
So if they're doing a delivery of cement, or something like that, they have to know how to engage with the client on the other side on behalf of the owner. We teach them about cash flow, profit and loss of a truck.
Wow.
Because they are getting checks. They're getting checks. When they deliver cement, they come back with the checks. So wakiona 200,000, 300, wanaona the boss is making more money than myself.
Yes.
They start to siphon fuel. They start to sell tire before it's ready. They start to think they are not well paid, and not knowing that vehicle, they have to pay the loan,
insurance.
They have to pay insurance, they have to do this. So we take them through. The money you're collecting is not 100% for the owner. It's not profit. It's revenue. And that revenue, this is how it's used in Atumiwa. Then finally,
margin is very small.
Indo inabaki. So you have to manage the product very well, so that at least you can have the job
It's
tomorrow.
a small margin.
Yeah, and you and the owner of the vehicle, you are partners. So really, techniques on how to manage the product, but also to serve the customer, because at the end of the day, they're delivering to customers.
Wow, that's amazing. So I think what you're saying is, whatever business we are doing, we really must understand also what are the challenges in that ecosystem, and how we can be partners in sorting out those challenges.
Exactly.
To make, I mean, it's a win-win for everyone. It's good for you as a business. It's good for, you know, the drivers and the mechanics and the whole, I mean, the owners, the workers, whether they are part-time or whatever. But that's very amazing. I love the financial discipline part of it. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of difference.
Navigating this place is not for the faint-hearted. And sometimes someone will call, I want to speak to the managing director, my secretary will put them through. Then they say, I want to speak to the managing director.
And you're on the line?
Yes, sir, I am the managing director. Huko managing director ni mwanamke. Then we start the business.
How do you find the grace to deal with that?
Yeah, because I have been trained to anticipate this behavior. Once you've been identified as a potential leader, then the company makes sure they develop you properly into leadership.
Yeah.
Whatever responsibility I have been given, I have done the best that I could.
Yeah.